Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Disco Elysium. The game. I know what the name is, and I definitely didn't scramble for it there desperately for several seconds. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, we're
Let's
about
just
to do a
try
thing,
to-
right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you did steal this photo of a happy couple.
Okay. Okay. I just don't like the little orange dots.
Okay,
So
you
I
feel like
need.
you've gotta make sure everything is marked as seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leo, easy Leo, nothing he can do. That's very good. I like this guy.
Yeah, he's charming. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up.
This is charming. This. Is that a fish?
A taxidermy fish that tells time. Yeah, there's a clock in it under the. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't sing, I'm okay.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Okay. Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder.
You remember, like a week ago.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
Is that my last name?
Could it be?
I'm Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
This voice is something.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you and then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
You can absolutely just run screaming from the room. Actually, fuck this.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
Oh.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I mean, there's no reason you wouldn't take a seat.
So this is the thing, because at the beginning of this Let's Play series,
I think it's so weird that like you knew two things about this game at the beginning, and one of them was this.
was that there's a chair where if you sit in it you die, but
That's
actually,
not the
it's
no
not correct.
no
Tell me
that's
it
not
wasn't
real.
correct. Okay, I'm gonna take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. It's a little sexy. Are you getting that vibe?
Yeah, I mean, so here's a question for you, and I know you're not really giving me spoiler information, and I appreciate that, but there's been so many things where whenever he talks to a woman, his insides are like telling him to say inappropriate sexual things to them.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that with a man. Is it possible to be a flirtatious person in a homosexual way in this game?
I don't know. I mean, you have the buttons right in front of you.
I will try to wink back. Here's the thing.
You
I don't
do-
know how winking works.
Also, you do have that expression kind of drilled into your face, right?
Yeah. So I don't actually know how to wink. I've never been able to wink in my life, but this is role playing.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair is incredibly uncomfortable. Fortunately, your ass is made of iron, and the chair is made of wood. Iron beats wood. You manage not to shift around too much.
Yeah, so you hit a, what is that, a 12 on pain threshold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly your character's probably going to be fine with the chair. As you might imagine, my character did not have a 12 on pain threshold.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Keep it. I'm good. I'm not accepting a bribe from a union boss. That feels like a bad time.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Oof.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I'm not worried. I got this. I don't have anything that's going to help my morale.
No, you have some health healing items.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
You could probably go to the drugstore and maybe pick up a little something.
Yeah.
Perhaps a thing worth considering once we get out of here.
Okay. Harry Dubois. Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, it's just it's a moniker.
Yeah, literally,
It's
yes.
not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all
Jesus.
right.
Is this a boss battle? Is this what's going on here? Oh,
Okay, don't panic.
Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
He says, as though to himself. Well, I have some great news for you.
What?
It's not great news.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
So what? Men can cry too. I feel like trying to stop it from happening is just gonna make it worse.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Click the button. Click the button.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Oh no.
Wait. Oh no.
These are all dramatic failures of volition right here.
I hate all of these.
Which way you going out, sweetie?
I'm done. No one even likes cops.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
He says with a sad half smile.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Sort of Charlie Browned it there.
Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Congratulations, you gave up. You gave up the case.
Thank you for watching this Let's Play series. Next time we'll be playing Godzilla Boss Wars.
Yeah, go ahead and hit load game.
Okay.
So that's the load. That's the save from the beginning of the episode. Yeah, go ahead and hit that. And I say let's run down to the drugstore. I think you can buy some stuff to help. And then we're just gonna have to take another crack at that.
And I'll be able to come back to where. No, I don't want to do that. I'll be able to get back in the door. It won't have locked or anything.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't want to fight Measurehead again. Oh, man. Okay.
What do you mean you don't want to fight Measurehead again? It went so well last time. Kvalsund means whale fjord in Arden.
Okay.
Thanks, Encyclopedia. So, while we're making this run here,
Yeah.
do you have anything you want to say about the encounter and Mr. Evrart, Claire, and everything about what just happened?
So that was, I like the way that Claire controlled the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never got the chance to really ask anything. And I like the it felt like a boss battle, basically.
The extremely melodramatic, like, oh,
okay. Well, then just have to do a better job. I'm gonna try to.
Curious.
I'm gonna try to just stand up and not sit in the chair.
All right.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Otherwise-
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll have to go back even further and.
No, I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's try that.
I couldn't get out the door. That was definitely locked. Did not give me an option to.
Hey, there's that the case over there. Like down to the. Oh well, there's stuff to interact with here too. I mean, this is free money. That's good.
Okay, you said there was a case?
Yeah, to the right. It's got a big yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know if those are like super relevant to the situation, but they're cool. For ultimate performance efficiency, these FALN Ultra Series gloves come fingerless and with a grippy padding covering the palms, making them ideal for quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. You get that sick unfiltered contact. Does cigarettes, what do those do? +1 intellect, -1 health. Okay, it's not super useful to you right now.
Now, where is the health items that I got?
They're right there.
Oh, they're right in the...
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Alright, you want to save again since you just picked up a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, how do I save?
I've been doing it. Yeah, hit escape. And then just go ahead and save. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, feel free to, fast forward through the bits of dialogue you've already seen.
Before you is a war. With great effort, he straightens himself up.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. I'm Evrart. I'd offer you my hand, but...
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I would rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
Ugh.
I don't know if that's necessary.
No, it's not. As someone who has approximately 100 chin,
You do
I don't
not.
appreciate this.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He turns back to his typewriter.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
You're no Titan of Volition.
So what are the chances of me sitting down and just replaying the same thing we just went through?
I mean, you didn't really suffer because you were sitting.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Okay, I'm gonna say to myself this chair is uncomfortable.
Okay.
See if that maybe acknowledging it helps.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help...
The chair is incredibly uncomfortable. Fortunately, you're...
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from us. This should take care of that. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch it...
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Keep it, I'm good. Leave the check.
Okay. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Yeah, so this is where I think it's going to do the same thing again, isn't it?
His slug-like lips. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Okay, I'm not going to do the second one because that's what got me killed last time. I hate this, but I would appreciate any help you could provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun.
Okay.
Local
Well,
children aren't out.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you?
Mr. Dubois, you don't look...
okay. I think we are going to have to get out of here.
Getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had.
It
will
does seem
still
like
come
you
with
are,
sentences. That's a step up.
Go ahead
from
and just
total
click through here.
annihilation. He watches you melt down stoically. From behind, nothing you can say would make Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism.
All right. So first of all, what do you think about that as a game over screen?
I mean, that's a great game over screen. I don't like that. I'm not sure how to get through this interaction, and I can't.
Well, you just don't seem up to it. Like, go and load the game.
Yeah.
Let's try to figure out a way to get out of here because it seems like you are in some trouble. The door doesn't seem to be open, but maybe there's something to be done.
Yeah.
Because it seems like this conversation's gonna ace you no matter what right now. You just do not have what it takes to tangle with this man.
Actually, can I go behind him in his office? There's like a door there. Is that... No. Okay. So let's try to escape the dockyard.
You fought your way in here, and it's turned out to be a real double-edged sword. So yeah, Evrart Clare is he's a formidable fellow.
Yeah. Okay. I found. Okay, just gonna run around the. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually. I'm gonna try to see if I can find some way out of that office, but. You know what? Maybe I'll try the phone. Call someone to let me out. So like, this is definitely...
The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Well, I don't think you had noticed that before, so that's something.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world. From Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Okay, I will force myself to go through the folders.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
Let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
Yes.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating an accounting mystery.
Close the drawer.
The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Alright, let's see what else we can examine here. See if we can find a card.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, so magnesium, that'll do something. Well, that's a point of morale.
And that just recovers 1 point of morale. Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. It's something. Wait, do you still have an unspent skill point? Because you did before, right? No, you don't. Okay. Never mind. Well, I mean, it's a point.
Yeah, do we want to try it again?
I don't know, do you? You keep looking around for a way out.
Okay, I'm going to save the game again.
Okay.
I'm not creating too many saves on your thing, am I?
I don't even know what that would mean.
Like, in some games I'm familiar with, like you have like 3 save slots, for example. There's more than 3 here, but I don't know if there's a limit.
No, don't worry about this.
Okay.
Is what you were supposed to get from the thing I said.
Okay. Was this a very silly thing for me to be concerned about?
It's, kind of.
Does it show how old I am?
So when I say, hey, don't worry about a thing, focusing on the thing to the point of making it the only thing we're talking about is like sort of the opposite of that advice.
Okay. I'm still learning how to do the I'm not a professional Let's player like you.
Yeah, that's definitely what we're talking about. All right.
Okay.
Do you want to save it up here, or you want to leave it saved back there
I
before you
want to
use the
leave
item?
it because that way I
Okay,
don't have to
all right.
climb back down.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Before you is a war with great effort.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. I'm Evrart. I'd offer you my
Okay.
hand.
Yeah,
but-
we know
go ahead,
this
detective.
stuff.
Whatever he has in forget about that. What's
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man.
I'm gonna remain
and
serious this
reasonable
time.
men.
Okay.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help represent...
the chair is incredibly uncomfortable.
Great ass.
Fortunately, your ass is made of iron, and the chair is made of wood. Iron beats wood.
Do you need
by
to
the
listen to
way,
this?
I heard you got a rather... This
No,
should take
I'm
care.
getting
It
there.
should be sufficient to cover your...
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good.
Okay, now, I'd...
His slug like the world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words is
Are you all right, Harry? It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there.
God. You're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to. You want to.
Mr. Dubois, you...
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. What do you think?
Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Composure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. See, here's where I have like serious like loss aversion.
Uh-huh.
I'm worried about picking an option that loses my last point of morale. And
Yeah.
makes us go through this again.
Sure. I mean, it's a pretty minor cost.
Yeah, actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Should I just admit he knows it's uncomfortable?
He knows
We
it's
both know
uncomfortable. This chair is a trap, obviously.
Yeah.
He won't talk to you unless you sit in the
Wasn't it a
trap.
demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. and I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Kim.
I think you did it. I think you survived entering the conversation.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I will say nothing. Let him continue talking.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
What's this vaudeville routine? Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
That was a nice
Why-
try, though.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
I mean, we open that door, someone gets killed.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it's worse than that. What do you think? Like, it certainly sends a message. Are you a person who wants to be responsible for sending that message?
I can't accept this thing. Refuse a test for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
This fucking
Perhaps
guy.
this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gamon?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Okay, another question.
Empty all your barrels on me, Harry.
It's like a little flirty.
Yeah, I guess so. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny. Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
Oh no, it does sing.
Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Evrart doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
I feel called out. Because I am kind of an encouraging gossip.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Okay, thank you, Affleck.
Solid success there. Good work.
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No comment.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject, shall we?
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I understand. I am a terrifying death machine.
You don't have a window.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Everett, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
Yeah, you don't want to ask him.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Ask him what?
About your name at all?
I guess I should ask.
I mean, you don't have to.
to
Listen, you're driving.
You're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Congratulations on joining the Union.
Okay, let me.
Mr. Dubois, a
Uh-oh.
pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Go ahead and hit cancel. We're in the middle of something. I don't know what happened. Hit 7 there.
7.
Yeah.
See you soon, Debarder. Just kidding, but not too much.
Just for my own sanity, would you save the game, please?
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck just happened, but let's make sure we don't lose a bunch of progress. Okay.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evrart, I call you Harry.
So that's really my name.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
Kim, no, it's real, Kim, I swear.
It's true. My memory is a bit hazy.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is...
He taps on the folder in front of him.
I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out.
Don't trust him. For all you know, Dubois might be his name. You need to confirm this.
Half-Light, we do know what his name is.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
That's true, you have read shipping folders before.
Let's get this straight. What is my full name? The middle name's gonna be some bullshit.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
I don't really like it.
Don't be silly, Harry. Harry Dubois, that's a real man's name. A Union man's.
I appreciate them recording this.
Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids or ...
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man, do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
Never mind the family.
Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world.
What kind of cop does it say I am?
Oh, Harry, you are the most regular, traditional, by-the-book law official imaginable.
That's okay, he's lying to me. I'm not that regular. Check out my tie.
Now that is funky, Harry. You are a colourful fellow. Not a boring stiff like this deceitful folder here implies.
Where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Oh, you might be able to hit
Okay.
that.
Let's try it.
As you look at the folder, Evrart covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Thank you, Logic.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Okay, that didn't end up doing very much. Sorry.
That's okay. What did I just? Oh, it just showing me I have.
Yeah, you hadn't clicked on those. Okay, well, you did interview the union boss, sort of.
Yeah. While holding a crowbar, I feel like I should have got on something for that.
You know what? If there's one thing I think we can safely say about Evrart Clare, it's that he is not afraid of you.
No, that's fair. Yeah, that was so. The point where we failed the encounter like twice was a little rough, and I was starting to feel a little hopeless about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, oh, I'm just kind of. What is it you call it in video games when you can't possibly win? Soft locked?
Yeah.
I felt like I was in that kind of situation, but luckily there was that healing item. But if I had lower morale than this,
I mean,
I
that would
been in a lot of trouble.
That would certainly be a challenge, sweetie. Also, I think it's, well, I shouldn't say.
Oh, okay. I assume if I had found my gun before then, I wouldn't have had that whole, that wouldn't have been a pressure point for him to use.
Yeah, probably. I guess. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now, and I don't want you to take it as a spoiler or anything.
Okay.
I don't want you to take this too seriously, because I know that it is possible. But I never found my gun.
Okay. All right. I think the next thing to do is probably the autopsy.
You've just run past it several times, but I do want to point it out. That door there. No, not that door. The one you ran past. Again, I think it'd be good for you to just, lay on that show me the interactables button every so often. Just so you see stuff.
Okay.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Okay. So I'm gonna just not deal with that until I get some bottles.
A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
I guess.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase.
My endurance is fine. I don't need a raincoat.
Also, that's a lot of money relative to the amount of money you have right now.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Okay, so hang on. Nosafed is health. Duramine is +3 health. Magnesium is +1 morale. Hypnogamma is +3 morale. Hang on. So if it's 90 cents, what's 90 times 3?
270, sweetie.
Okay, so it's only saving about 20 cents.
Or another great way to think about it is it's losing 70 cents because you can only gain 2 points of...
Yeah.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Alright, let's
Okay, here. I hope Saint
have
Baptiste
one
makes you
on
feel better
hand.
or something.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm glad there is a...
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line
no,
the
thank
shop
you.
wall, inviting you closer.
The shimmering wall of vices.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Not right now.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Alright, anything else to, I guess, talking
Welcome
to
to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
I mean, legitimately, I'm gonna say this, but
It is
I
well
know I'm
known
running-
that you approve of this.
I know it's running the risk of him being a creep about it. I approve of this very futuristic tap on the girls kissing.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Kim's official job is apologizing to other people on your behalf.
Before we go on, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
She puts down the magazine.
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Do you know the man who died?
not really.
Not really. Does that mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine.
Okay.
Yellow roses. Dozens of them. Tulips, too.
So I'm gonna head. I don't know how much time we have left.
Some. A couple
I'm gonna.
minutes.
I'm gonna head to where the body is to
Okay.
look at doing that autopsy.
Alright, yeah, we might not want to start the autopsy this episode.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Rue de Cinques Lane, 8B. That door's sort of behind a big metal grate.
Okay.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Pinball. Okay. Well, when I have more information about all this, I will. Well, let me try the empty card.
Okay.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list.
Yes?
That's not a great
disconcerting bonuses there.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have anything to really ask him about that's new here.
Do you want to try it? It's a white check.
Wait, is this one is a different color? This is a different color than this, right?
Yeah.
So there's probably new. Okay.
What do you want to know?
What did your preliminary information say about it before you came here? I would rather get that check up somehow before I try it again. I know it's a
Okay.
white check, but like I want another modifier or to improve my stat or something. I definitely need some more logical thinking, I think, to... It is a mystery. I know we're trying to...
That's one way.
Okay.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes. That sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Of course, yes, I understand everything now.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
They have all I need for now.
Good.
Okay. You know what I can do? I can go to the pawn shop. So the next thing I want to do, the big I want to do is set up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. We got some time to. Where is that pawn shop at?
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box, and I tapped them.
The box seems happy.
The box will remember this. Okay. Do you remember where the pawn shop is?
It's down the road.
This road?
Down the road.
Okay, that's
That's a direction that would be more fairly described as up, I think. This also is pretty up. What I would say
Okay.
is down the road.
this. Okay. Okay, here we go.
I'm not trying to trick you.
No, but Is this it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna sell postcards. What I'm gonna do. I didn't say you were trying to trick me. I just am not great with.
You just acted like I was trying to trick you.
Hello, hello.
I'm
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh, okay. So, actually, I'll ask about the missing gun again. But I was gonna try to sell, pawn the postcard.
Yeah.
But I don't see an option to do that.
No.
Oh, there's something I'd like to sell.
Sure.
There it is.
Let me have a look.
I'll check my pockets. Access my pawn menu.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'm not gonna sell someone's photo.
Another time, perhaps.
Now I'm gonna ask about the missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Oh, nothing new here. Okay. Thanks for the review. Let's talk about something
Sure,
else.
man.
And I have other business to take care of now. Alright, I am some amount of money richer.
Yeah, like 30 cents.
Yeah!
Yeah. The hotel room was only 100 real, and it is 7 p.m.
Okay. Back in the day from the armor. Return to confront Kuno. That's also going to take up quite a bit of time.
I mean, it doesn't have to. You could be be direct and forceful.
Okay. Around about the possible meaning. I'm just looking at what else I need to do here. Keep searching for the collar. Find an armor piece. Get the boots off his feet. Ask Renee about the photo.
You are a little short on leads and information unless you're willing to, unless you can get something out of Evrart.
Yeah.
But maybe the autopsy will turn something up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head back in that direction. I think. Oh, got it.
The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Although we know that it wasn't.
Okay.
Kuna looks so forlorn now that you've taken down the body he was throwing shit at. Alright, you want to stop it here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then with that, that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to check in with this dead body, because hopefully it will be more helpful than Evrart Claire was willing to be. And we'll see you then.
Hopefully I won't die twice trying to do the autopsy.
Also that.